Show podcast, a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures each and every day of the work week. Yes, I am wearing the same hoodie that I wore yesterday. Okay? And, yeah, it was just kind of like laying by the side of the bed, and I said, fuck it. I'm not going to go and get a new one. A new one. A clean one. A new one. Like there's a new one. J Chain writes, yo, at Eric Zane Live, I live in Iowa, and I used to listen to the old morning show religiously, used to cry laughing, have tried following your journey since. My journey. Yeah, you can't use that word, J Chain. It's too, I don't know. Sounds kind of fucked up. It's not a journey. You're just sitting around here acting like an asshole. If my journey is to sit around and act like an asshole, then okay. Hey, what have you been doing? Oh, I don't know. Come on, tell me about your journey. Okay, well, I sit around here and I say dumb shit about people and things. I basically act like a dick. So, I'm not going to hold that against you, though, because, you're here and I appreciate that. But Kenny writes, no woke words allowed. No woke words. I love that. He says, huge fan. Happy Wednesday. Thank you, J Chain. He says, LOL, I'm sorry. It sounds like a journey we all should strive for. You're the man. So this guy or lady, I'm guessing a dude, is like, I can do nothing wrong. So after about a year, when I rub this person the wrong way, they'll be like, fuck you. That's how that's going to go. The show happens each and every day in the Baldwin Ace Hardware Fear Bunker Studio. On Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Twitch, of course. The main cog is Twitch. For you folks on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook, I'm going to cut the cord in about 15 minutes. And then you got to go over to Twitch to see the rest of the show. Show starts every day at about 8, sometimes a little later. Today, a couple minutes later, because I, of course, forgot the charger for the iPad. That's how it always goes. And it's been this way for like 3.5 years. So if you want to get the full show, you got to go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. Most people throw their hands in the air like they just don't care and say, I don't know how to do that. I'm tech dumb. You do. You do know how to do that. All you have to do is what I tell you. Go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live and do something, a 4-letter word called read. It's quite simple. Don't panic. Most people go, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Yes, you do. Just fucking calm down and read. You'll get it. Okay? It's something new, though. It's not really. You'll get it. If you look at Maureen, she says, I'm tech dumb and I did it. LOL. Ben and Eric Patreon podcast tonight at 7 p.m. You can be part of the audience. How do I do that, Eric Zane? Too hard to explain now. Just send me an email. Eric@ericzaneshow.com. You got to be on Patreon, though. Okay, that's the one for sure thing. Got to be on my Patreon. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. You don't know what that is? Look it up. Just go Patreon. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. I know this is a lot of information I'm throwing at you, but I like you to kind of go the full sell on it occasionally. Plenty of ways to figure this out. What was I going to talk about? Oh, shit. It's there and then it's gone. You ever have that sinking feeling you've forgotten, like you were going to park on something and then you forgot? Damn it. I hate that. Yesterday at the gym, it was a little weird because I was doing some weight training, and it's I'm not like I'm not overdoing it. I don't want to get like in my efforts to improve my physical well-being and an attempt to beat Mike Ball in the half marathon coming up in October. It involves obviously running, which I did first part of the workout, and it was a recovery day, nice light couple of miles, no big deal. As Daisy jumps on the couch, and then followed up with some strength training. So I'm doing these squats, all right, and excuse me. The first set is very lightweight, and I always go way deep, like my ass drops below my knees. I was always taught to really go deep on those. That way it hits your moneymaker, your ass, and, it's just the appropriate form. You want to have appropriate form when you do these. So I do like 12 reps with pretty light weight, and then I do like moderate weight, 10 reps, and then I go heavy, which for me is not. For me, it's heavy. For anybody else, it's not. Okay? But I decided I wanted a little bit more weight for my little 8 reps. And, I started to struggle. And I kind of like shifted while the weight was. You can tell I'm wincing. While the weight was on my shoulders. And as I dropped down, I felt something like flick or move in my back. Okay? And I've done this before over the years, and so I knew there was going to be a problem. Not a big one. I could sense, though, that something had moved in a way that it's not supposed to. I'd strained something on my musculoskeletal system. I actually finished up I should have stopped right there. It was like 3 or 4 reps in, and then I felt it. And I actually finished the reps. I did the 8 reps, and then I racked the weight, and then I went, this feels kind of weird. After I was done with that, I then did some shoulder exercises, and I could tell this was starting to tighten up. And then minutes later, I could feel it. And right now, I really feel it. Now it really feels like it needs to crack. Like I need some chiropractic magician to just go. Kenny goes, "Ow, your back! Ow, my back! Oh." But it's not terrible. Oh. It's like some kind of like strain. Mike Ball, known as Iron Man Cake Man, writes May 18th, excuse number one of his imminent defeat coming in October. Shots fired from that egg-headed fuck. Don't you have a race this weekend in Chattanooga, Tennessee? I'm not missing the workout today, dick face. I'll be fine. You worry about you. I'll be ready. You be ready. Another fantastic day, though, because I got home from the gym and leftover potato skins, half a burger, some fries, 2 small fun-size M&Ms, Milky Way Snickers, and a juice box. I'm not even kidding you. A juice box. I was like, I could use something to wash this down, but I want something sweet. The grandkids have juice boxes here. I'll have that. Embarrassing. All right. So we are off and running today. So glad you are here. Around this residence, I had been doing so good. It's been a number of weeks since I have told you about Bruce over here getting loose. Turn me loose, lover boy. Turn me loose. So if you just open up the back door and he goes out in the backyard, eventually he's going to find his way out of the backyard. There's a very easy way for him to do that. And it's a bad idea to just hope that he comes back. You know, it's a bad idea to hope that he's not going to do that. And once he does that, he's gone. And it's a pain in the ass catching him. So I've been in a habit where I put a leash on him and I escort him out. No one else runs away. If O'Neill happens to run away, all I have to do is say, get back here. And he comes back. Bruce, no, that is not going to happen. So for weeks now, yesterday, I went out there and he's on the leash. I bet you thought I was going to say that I let him out without the leash. No. Him and I walked out with the leash on him. Then I realized I don't have any dog bags. It's crazy. I have one next to me in case he goes poo. Now, he thinks he's going outside, so I'm trying to go back in the house to get the bags. And he's resisting me because he wants to go outside. I'm like, fuck. So I would have to basically drag him back in the house to go get the freaking bags. So I set the leash down. And then I ran in as quickly as I could to grab the plastic bags. And it's a good thing I ran, because if I hadn't have run, I wouldn't have been able to head back to where I could see the backyard through the glass of the door to actually see him run by with the leash behind him as he went down the escape route out into the world. The neighbor who lives behind us, they have a dog too. And when their dog knows that our dogs are out, it's on. The dog's name is Cora. And I hear this kid go, Cora! Cora, no! And I'm like, oh, fuck. And so then Bruce, O'Neill, they take off. And, you know, you got these two and that dog at the fence snarling at each other like assholes. O'Neill comes back. I lock him in the kennel. And Bruce is gone. He's running the length of the fence now with this, what do you call it, leash trailing behind him. I'm like, fuck. The kid also was not bargaining for this. The kid was probably told by mom or dad, let the dog out and then bring the dog in. Now it's a challenge for the kid, too. Kid can't get his dog back. And I can't get my dog back. My dog, Bruce, is now running through their yard. And with idiot me, barely able to move because my back hurts, running as best as I can after the fucking dog. There's something special about when a 10-year-old looks at you with a look that could kill. The 10-year-old is holding on to its dog. The kid is holding out of the dog. And the dog's kind of like pulling and is winning. And I mean, it's a kid. And I go running through the yard. And I'm like, sorry. And the kid does not speak. The kid just looks at me like, you asshole. You're such a dick. And I'm like, you know, if you called me that, that'd be okay. It would be all right. So I trucked through their yard. And then remarkably, Bruce didn't feel like playing the game. Typically, he will run throughout the entire neighborhood, and I will have to run around trailing him until he just gets tired and lays down. But this time, I guess thank God. So then I was able to grabbed the leash and we walked back. That was it. And I was like, you let your guard down once. And that's all it takes, man. Real disaster. Oh, I want to tell you about this, too. My sweet neighbor, Brian, and I can't wait to tell him that I talked about this. So it's me and then the Alleluias, and then next to the Alleluias is the Big Cheese Don Gouda. And then next to the Big Cheese Don Gouda is Brian and Christiana. And they're great. I love them. And they have a daughter named Stella who's special needs. Okay. Now, it takes a village because Stella loves to, wander away. So it's not out of the question while their other kids are playing. And what I love about their kids is they're constantly outside. I get the impression this is an old school family that says, get your ass outside and play. Did your mother ever do that to you when you were a kid? Get outside. Get outside and play. Get out of the house. You're not allowed in the house. My mom used to give me so much shit about that when I was a kid. Get out. Go outside. It's 8:30 in the morning, okay? Be back when the street lights come on. It was fantastic. You know? And if I would walk into the house, and she sees me, she's like, "What are you doing?" And I go, "I'm getting money, Ma. We're going to 7-Eleven." And 7-Eleven's like 3 miles away. We just get on our bikes and go. Nowadays, no one does that. Kids don't do that. Kids, they have to be in eyesight of the parents. But not these kids. They actually go out. They wander around. It's awesome. Reminds me of an old neighborhood, back in the 70s. So tons of activity with these kids. Just playing in the pool, running around, playing catch, playing basketball, getting in fights. It's great. And sometimes the mom and dad say, "Hey, keep an eye on your sister." And, occasionally their attention might wander, and a little girl kind of does her own thing. So that's happened. And so I've actually said, "Hey, Stella, come on back." You can see she's away from right away. Old school parenting alarms go off. I'm like, all right, I know for a fact she is not supposed to be wandering alone. Now, next to them next to Brian and Christiana is Mark and Lori. And then next to them is an asshole. So I know all of my neighbors, every single one of them. The only ones I don't know are the ones that I know are dicks. This guy's a dick. And there were telltale signs that were telling me that he's a dick for years. I just had an impression, and this is going to sound crazy, and not everybody, because my neighbor Keith does this, and he's not a dick. But this guy is a dick. He backs his car into the driveway. Are you a back your car into the driveway, jackass? What the fuck are you doing? Passes it, puts it in reverse, backs it in, backs it into the garage. I don't know what it is about that, but for some reason, I always judge people who back their shit into the driveway, into the garage. And it's perfect. Who are you, fucking Batman? You got to fly out of the Bat Cave? I hate it when people back into the garage. Wycon Rob says it's safer than backing out of the driveway. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't matter. I don't care. Cole says, I guess I'm a dick. But that's not the only thing. It's just that if you did just that, that doesn't make you a dick, okay? But I don't know, something about this dude. It's just it might be the just not so friendliness, I guess. And then I've spotted him polishing his lawnmower, like washing it and then drying it and then like waxing it. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Same thing with the snowblower. I'm like, oh boy. Then by his mailbox, he's got some like ornamental flowers, and he puts up a massive fucking sign in the flowers that says, keep your dogs away from here. And I'm like, well, I know, I don't know. I mean, that's targeted at anybody who's got a dog, but I never pass that area. I'm always on the other side of the street. So I don't know what the fuck happened, but something happened with a dog and he's not happy. So with all of the flowers that look nice, there's a big stupid sign that says, keep your dog away from here. Now, I think that the wife might have pulled rank on him because that thing was only up there for a few days. Okay? So, all right. The little girl wanders away, and he knows where she lives. It's right there. It's 2 houses down. He doesn't bang on Brian's door. He doesn't lead her back. His best option, call police. So this asshole calls the cops. The police come, and they don't know what's going on. It turns into an incident. Oh, my God. I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. What is this guy's deal? The unhammered nail of the neighborhood. Seriously. So I interacted with him, with Brian, and I'm like, yeah, so what was that like? He goes, well, I did talk to him, and when he answered the door, it was just like stone face. Like he was like invading, banging on the guy's door. I don't know, to thank him or some shit like that. But oh God, yeah, I knew it. I knew this guy was a dick. I knew it going in, and I knew it based on backing into the driveway, stupid sign by the ornamentals, and taking too good care of his shit. If you take too good care of your shit, you're a pain in the ass, okay? You got to just push that shit into the shed and say, fuck you, lawnmower, and then go about your day. Who has time for that shit? We're about to get rid of an asshole, too. This dude down the street who married a mail-order Russian bride. That dick's moving out. That was the guy that I almost got in a fight with when I was walking the dogs, and I walk by his house, and then it's Diana and I, and he comes out of the shot like he was out of a cannon, out of the garage, and he says, "You cleaning up after that dog?" And he says it to Diana, and he says it like that, and then she looks at me, and Diana doesn't say anything. I go, "Excuse me, you can talk to me." "What? You clean up after those dogs?" And then I reach in, I pull out a bag of shit, and I go, "Yeah." And he goes, "We've been having problems with that." And I'm like, "Not me. Don't know." And then I actually said, "Swear to God, come out here and I'll whip your ass right here." And he goes, "Go on. Move on. Move on." And then the next day, same thing. I'm like, "Hey, buddy, how you doing?" And he just looks at me like I'm crazy. And I kind of am. I'll go right for the throat. Throat, knee, balls. I like to think of myself as a tough guy. I really do. I think I'm tough. I'd like to think that I would do okay in a fight because I would fight super dirty. You know? I would just grab, pull, rip, tear. I kind of want to get in one. Just to see, how I could do it, you know? As I get older, I'm becoming more aggressive. Whip his ass with dog shit, says Royal Blood. Tyler says, make sure you bite off a kneecap when you get knocked down. That's Dan Campbell. First time chat for I Am Deza. Welcome. Deza? I Am Deza? I don't know. The names are always crack me up on Twitch. Can't drop the E out of you, says, getting that old man strength every day. Melissa says, FAFO. I don't know what that means. All right. We've got Dear Meathead happening in 31 minutes with my 88-year-old father. Send your questions in subject line Meathead. Okay? We'll hear from Dad in half of an hour. But right now, I am going to say goodbye to the folks who are enjoying the show on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. You want the rest of the show as it happens live, you must go to Twitch, twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. I recommend you do that. You only have to do it once. Next time I go live, you will know. Follow me on Twitch. Once you get there, hit the follow button, and then you will be given a notification. Hey, Eric's going live. If you want, you can also download the audio podcast wherever you download shows. And everything you need can be found at ericzaneshow.com. Thank you, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. They are gone. Goodbye. Goodbye. Twitch and Facebook brought to you by Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid, and EV. Twitter brought to you by Blue Frost IT. Had a conversation last night with Alan from Blue Frost IT. Sorry, ladies, he's taken. And then Frank Fuss brings you the YouTube channel. MG Fab 65 says, good morning, Eric. Hello to you. Boo 3304 says, come to Twitch where we can say almost whatever we want. All right. So little ginger in the back area today. Still plan on crushing the workout as always. Again, Ben and Eric tonight at 7 p.m. Hang on. I need another drink. I am thirsty, and I'm definitely going to have to pee today. Excuse me. Jason says, let me tell you, cops love calls like that. Oh, you're talking about, hey, there's a child roaming around. I don't know what it could be. 2 doors down. Can you believe that shit? God. And, you know, this is relevant to the story. Otherwise, I wouldn't say it. But the little girl, Stella, who's special needs, is adopted. She's the only black person in the entire neighborhood. Everybody knows where Stella lives because where I live, there are no black people except Stella. So she's this little girl, and, you know, she needs a little extra TLC. So that's just ridiculous. I have no idea who this kid could buy. The kid's been here since she was super small. Everybody knows where Stella lives. And this dick is like, oh, I better call the cops. What a jackass. Absolutely ridiculous. All right. Hey, I have something to share. An audio video piece of show and tell. Vince Neil. All right. Vince is, he's getting set to go on tour, as you know. Let's see, June 16th, he opens up with Motley Crue in Atlanta. You can see all these great places where he's going to be. Who knows if he's gotten his voice in order. It was some real shit. Excuse me again. But this came across. Rob V sent it along. He's doing commercials for some dollar loan center, which seems like some predatory loan thing. And check out this ad. Vince is at some hockey arena on a Zamboni that's all tricked out. And he's singing Loan Approval Machine. So I guess if you're on the Zamboni and you hit that you want a loan, there's like a loan approval machine where hot chicks push buttons, and then you can get money for things like down payment, unexpected bills, credit line increases, no application. All of these signs tell me that whoever would try this is a loser. Did one of those things say dental work? Because I imagine there's plenty needed. There you go. Vacation. Okay, hot chick looks at other hot chick, smiles, and turns a knob. Like that's going to get a loan approved. Oh, no. Oh, gross. Chick looks at you all hot, winks. Don't be broke.com loan approval machine. Don't be broke.com. Anyone who's signing up for this is already broke. They are now more broke. Yeah! Fuck. Vince just got a loan. Look, he was waiting patiently on a Zamboni, and then it said, hey, Vince, your loan is the guy's worth $50 million.
Yeah! All right. That loan approval machine rocks.
Oh. Okay. Oh, my God. This is really bad. And again, these are those types of fucking loans that, if you're approved, the interest rate's super high, and then you're in even more hot water very quickly. Greg Gabagool says, have a motley Christmas and a happy crew year and keep rocking. Where is it? There's no way I'm going to have it. Okay, hold on.
Hey, Jim. Vince Neil here. Hey, buddy. Have a motley Christmas and a happy crew year. And 2020 is all new beginning. So keep rocking.
This is the one where he's singing, and then he like stops and says, all right, smell you later. Raising hell at 7 bells. Have you heard the news at the Soho Review? I could do that. I bet you I could do that song. Fucking fuck, Vince. Girls. No, you know what? I'm going to save it. We'll save that for later. Come on, Eric, do it. All right. Anyway, the article that goes along with that is it's from metalsucks.net. They write, let's see. Earlier this year, Vince Neil took part in a $150 million deal selling Motley Crue's entire catalog to BMG. Later this year, he'll be fronting the Crew on a massive stadium tour with Def Leppard, Poison, and Joan Jett, and yet somehow Vince is strapped enough for cash that he did an ad for Dollar Loan Center. And if that weren't depressing enough, the commercial itself is beyond brutal. As you'll see in the video below, the commercial opens with Vince driving the Zamboni at the Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, New York. It was a nice-looking Zamboni, which might be a hint at his options at this point. He then applies for a quick loan on don'tbebroke.com. And hey, a site with that name couldn't possibly be some sort of predatory scam. The loan then goes through the company's loan approval machine, which is run by pouting chicks in lab coats, and is swiftly approved. Vince then says that the loan machine, and we quote, rocks. A few questions. How could they have possibly paid Vince to do this? Or how much could they have possibly paid Vince to do this? It had to be a sizable amount, right? But at this point, how much money could Vince need? Does he really need Dollar Loan Center money? Finally, this commercial does not instill the confidence in me that Dollar Loan Center might think it does. I'm sure they want chubby old white guys like me to think, fuck, if Vince Neil out of Zamboni can get that loan, so can I. But what I actually think is, how could I trust any company that would give Vince Neil on a Zamboni a loan so easily? This is all true and awesome. All right. Hey, John, thanks, buddy. Have a molly Christmas and a happy crew year and keep rocking. All right. Again, questions for Dad on Dear Meathead, Eric at ericzaneshow.com. We'll get to that in 19 minutes. Okay, sign up for my Patreon. If you are enjoying the free podcast, won't you consider signing up for my Patreon podcast? That's yet another way that I help keep that you help keep the lights on. Thank you so much. It is not powered by sponsors. It is powered by you, the audience. Sign up for 1 month of Patreon content, which is about 60 hours a month, because I put in about 15 hours a week on it. It's going to cost you $5 for all of that. Now, the $5 is all of the audio. $10 is all of the audio, all of the video, and the live streams. You participate, if you like, with us on the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. It's a lot of fun. And, yeah, we do fun stuff like karaoke on it. Maybe I'll bust out some karaoke today on Patreon. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. I suggest just trying it. You know, put me on probation. Try it. And if you're like, no, it's not for me. Well, then you're only out $5 or $10. You know, there's no long-term commitment or anything like that. And then you can let it ride month to month, or you can sign up for the whole year and pay one fee. But when you do that, I'll knock 10% off the cost. Thank you so much. If you've signed up in the past, I would love to have you back. Patreon.com/Eric Zane. The open and the live stream of this show. Today brought to you by Bennett Flooring Installation. They'll be at the house. Kyle is putting on the final coat of paint downstairs today. Actually, he started yesterday. Once that is done, Jacob and Jason are installing the flooring. Okay? It's happening. Boy, I cannot imagine what life would be like. Because if I had not waved the white flag and agreed to bring Kyle in and get this shit done, man, the pressure was really starting to get to me. I knew my wife was like tapping her foot, like, come on. But I'm so happy we did that. You all were right. I have no, outside of mowing the grass, I just don't have time to do a damn thing around here. Nor do I have the know-how. It's, I am a work in progress. I am constantly learning. I am not as complete. See, you guys obviously are perfect because of all of the insults I get every day, So obviously you guys have, are all the total package. You've got everything is set. I can only strive to be as perfect as you all. But the most recent thing that I learned is that I need Kyle here to do all this shit for me. And Bennett is going to install the flooring, 616-318-0167. They will come to your residence, they'll measure, and they'll say, all right, later on today, you're going to get an email with an estimate based on what we just measured. And you're going to love it, too, because what you're going to pay for a professional flooring installation job is a lot cheaper than anybody else. I suggest you do a lot of the heavy lifting that you can do, like rip out the old flooring, carpet, pad, whatever it may be, and then they'll take care of the rest. Now, if you want full service, they can do that, too, of course. Anything at all, 616-318-0167, BennettFlooringInstallation.com. The flooring that I'm purchasing is from Johnson Carpet One Floor and Home Discount Outlet. I will go see Kent, drop the E, add a U, say, buddy, this is what we like. Or I walk through the showroom. It isn't really a showroom. It's a warehouse. Okay, down the street is the showroom, Johnson Carpet One Floor and Home. But if you want the lowest price for flooring and you basically drive away with it, pull in, drive out, that's where you go because they buy it in bulk in these enormous trailers, and then they set it up for you to buy. They pay less for it because they buy so much of it. It saves them on the delivery cost, which means you pay less for it. You will pay the cheapest price anywhere at Johnson Carpet One Discount Outlet. I'm sorry, Johnson Carpet One Floor and Home Discount Outlet on Chicago Drive, Granville, Michigan, north side of the street behind Little Caesars. Thank you, Johnson Carpet One Floor and Home Discount Outlet. And when you mention my name, you save 10%. Don't forget that. Say my name. Who was that? Muhammad Ali to Sonny Liston. Say my name. Johnson Carpet One Floor and Home Discount Outlet. All right. Walter White, say my name. Oh, yeah, Heisenberg. Mm-hmm. All right. Boop, 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 boop. Josh writes, just like your race with Mike Ball, when the going gets hard, quit. I didn't quit. What are you talking about? I didn't quit a race. I was very slow, but I finished it, jackass. I'm not quitting anything. All right. Ba 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 ba. We've got a lot of assholes around here in West Michigan. They are a group who I love to troll from time to time, called Defund the GRPD. Okay, I'll bite. I'll give you the time of day. Yeah, there you go. Defund the GRPD ultimately means the abolition of the Grand Rapids Police Department. We imagine a world with the leadership of black folks, indigenous folks, and more folks of color, where mutual aid and community care are fully funded and where communities support one another. Okay, so that's what they're all about. That's where they stand. They want the Grand Rapids Police Department gone. They can have no funding. Now, I don't know enough. I don't know what they would expect to do if some criminal activity emerged wherever they are, how that would be prevented or dealt with. I guess with community care and mutual aid. I tell you what, that wouldn't happen in my neighborhood. We can't even get my neighbor to guide Stella back to the house. So I'm not exactly sure how these fucking morons pull this shit off. But here this is what they do. Like on our overpasses, they put stop the murder, defund the GRPD. They say that, because the cops murder people, they should be defunded. That's what they believe. Okay. So now that you know, what they're doing also is they are resorting to terrorism. And that's the latest, because if you look at this article here, they have these stencils and they spray paint on the sidewalks of city commissioners, defund Grand Rapids Police Department. Okay, so this is outside of the mayor of Grand Rapids' house, and this is outside of one of the ward commissioners, 3rd Ward Commissioner, Sunita Lanier, where she lives. So they're deciding that what they need to do now, to get this message across, is to vandalize the property of the city leaders. Now, as you know, the city commission where this is all going on, right near where I live, 15 miles away, Grand Rapids, Michigan, they're in the middle of this trying to get to the bottom of what happened with this Patrick Lyoya, the guy who was drunk as shit when he got pulled over, runs away from the cop, ultimately results in the cop shooting the dude in the back of the head. And we still are in a holding pattern trying to figure out if there is going to be any charges against this cop, Chris Scher. You got Ben Crump here. You've got, what's the other guy's name? Religious leader, used to be a crackhead, Sharpton. He is here, and, all this, the usual. Okay. Meanwhile, throughout the city of Grand Rapids, there are drive-bys happening in all of these black neighborhoods. I mean, bullets are flying. Young black people are shooting at other young black people, and bullets are going into people's cars that have nothing to do with whatever violence is going on, into homes. And so that's okay. But this incident is on the forefront of everybody's mind. Now, if the, prosecutor in Grand Rapids, Michigan, decides no charges, this city's going to burn. There's going to be riots, okay? So these piece of shits at Defund GRPD, not only are they doing the graffiti, but this is something else that they're doing. This reporter shot this this video. Oh, I just fucked that up. Oh, damn it. Okay, here you go. Defund the GRPD, and then in front of this this person's house, they have a brick. Okay, and it's written on a note, "Blood is on your hands," and that is directed at the residents of whoever's house this is. And so, that's intimidation. Police are investigating after bricks with messages angry over the killing of Patrick Loyola and demands to defund the Grand Rapids Police Department were found at city leaders' properties overnight. And news released Tuesday morning, the police department said it's aware of multiple instances of vandalism that occurred overnight targeting city commissioners' private residences. That's how these terrorists operate. And they're going to continue to do this. I think they might be pussies, and do nothing. City Commissioner John O'Connor had defund GRPD and abolished police, spray painted on the driveway, a brick wrapped in a newspaper clipping with the name of Patrick Loyola circled, and blood is on your hands written on it was found in the yard. City leaders respond. I have no problem with people protesting. I believe that everybody has a right to protest, but I also believe that that's when you begin to take it personal. By coming to someone's residence, you cross the line, Moody said of the Monday night vandalism. I think that line could be very dangerous at times because if you were to vandalize the wrong home, there's a strong possibility that the individual who lives in that home could be in a position where he or she, thinking that their home is being attacked, could retaliate. And I think that's the problem that we have to be careful of. In a statement Tuesday morning, the mayor said she was disappointed in these most recent incidents of vandalism and called for respectful engagement to reach thoughtful solutions about police reform. Quote, while I understand people's frustration and anger, acts of violence and vandalism doesn't get us to just outcomes. I'm disappointed in these most recent incidents of vandalism. Social activism is a valuable part of our democracy, but targeted vandalism designed to intimidate is not. The challenges confronting our city require respectful engagement so that we can reach thoughtful solutions. Boy, she's nicer than I am, because I'll tell you this. If I'm a manager and some cocksucker I catch him doing that, I'm flying out of my house like Yosemite fucking Sam. Kapow, kapow, kapow. All right. Then there's this. For the past, this is the third week in a row now that I'm featuring a story about the city commission meeting. The last two we've talked about, these dicks have had their bullhorns. I don't know how they get the bullhorns in there, but here you go. This is a short story. I think it was a little bit more subdued at the most recent body odor convention. Probably going to be an ad. Good, of course there's an ad. Shit, hold on. That's me. That's me putting up a basketball net. This is going to be, the juice is not going to be worth the squeeze here, as Julius would say, because the story is super short.
I'm in the right car seat.
All right.
Activists.
Okay. I've seen these losers before. Not one, except for maybe the black lady. She looks somewhat respectable. So does the white chick whose head is turned. But look at these three losers from left to right. Okay? What the fuck?
Came out to the Grand Rapids City Commission meeting once again tonight, calling for justice in the police shooting of Patrick Loyola. One by one, they came up during public comment. Many criticized the Grand Rapids Police Department and city commissioners for what they say is inaction in Loyola's death.
Daily Harvest, you have made my life 10 times easier.
This sucks.
It's fresh with
Shit!
banana,
Fuck
almond,
you!
cacao, coconut, green coffee.
Blend.
I want to go to one of those. I want to go to one of those meetings. Okay, just to, I don't know. See what's up. Kyle writes, I am a huge left-wing liberal progressive, but I hate these idiot protesters. You are going after the wrong target. I don't know about that. I think the city commission does actually have something to do with funding the Grand Rapids Police Department. I'm certain of it. So I think the target's right. They have no leg to stand on because they're now suggesting violence, you know? Jason, who has more knowledge on this than probably most of us, writes, newsflash, hypothetically speaking, to defund the police department, Grand Rapids would have to shell out hundreds of millions of dollars just to buy out the contract. Abolish the police is a pipe dream that will never happen. No, I mean, seriously, if I was running the city, this is why I could never do this. Because I would have a press conference that says, ladies and gentlemen, we have decided we are going to double the funding for police. For every brick that shows up on a city commissioner's front yard and every bit of vandalism spray painted, we are adding $100,000 of funding. For every incident of vandalism, we're going to hire another white cop. That's what we're going to do. Okay? We're going to buy more billy clubs, and we're going to offer less training for every incident like that. It would be so not diplomatic if I was doing this. And I would slowly strangle these fucks so that we wouldn't have to deal with this shit anymore. I would not be bullied by you in any way, shape, or form. Jason says they don't live in reality. It's all based on emotion, which I understand, but it's getting old. I don't understand. I don't do that shit. I don't do that. No way. The only person that can react emotionally is me. As the city manager of Grand Rapids, you're all not allowed. If you're going to, okay, tell you what, you can go ahead and react emotionally. You can bring your bullhorns and your body odor into our meetings, but we can kick your ass. My God. All right. We're going to bring Dad in here for another rib-roaring edition of Dear Meathead. If you have a question, you can still get it in. Eric at ericzaneshow.com. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Brought to you by JM Synthetics. Thank you again.
Hello, Eric.
Hey, Dad. How are you?
I'm well, and I want to say hello to Grand Rapids, City of Love.
Yeah, absolutely, Dad. Grand Rapids and points beyond too.
That's right. It wakes me up to just a happiness.
Yeah, you're a happy guy, and that's what we love. And Joanne is a happy lady.
Thank you, honey.
I had a dream about you last night.
Oh, no.
I had a dream we were around the fire, and Joanne put the fire out. I don't know why she did that in the dream.
She does that sometimes.
But in the dream, I got annoyed because Joanne put the fire out.
That's not a cool thing.
So, and then I woke up from the dream, and I was kind of like mad, you know?
Oh, my God, yeah.
But then I kind of pulled out of it, and then I was like, well, what am I mad for? This was a stupid dream, you know?
Wow. Isn't that something? Dreams are weird things.
Right. So,
but it kind of encompasses you, like the whole night you think about it.
Yeah, and then you just want it to go away because you're like you're kind of like in this loopy, dreamy, half awake state, and it's just weird, you know.
Well, I woke up with the name of your city and then City of Eric.
You were thinking about that. You were thinking about me.
Eric City.
Yes. All right, Dad. Well, we've got plenty of things to talk about here. I'm so happy that you are joining us again. I talked to you yesterday on the phone, and you had a visitor. That was Mike's daughter, Chloe, visited you.
Yeah?
And she brought a puppy.
Oh, my God. You wouldn't believe that dog. 3 pounds. No.
Oh, it's
Not even a 1 pound dog.
It's so small.
Oh, my God. It fit almost in the palm of my hand.
Yeah, the dog's name is, do you remember the dog's name?
What the heck was his name? I don't. Huh? Dolly.
It's a she, right?
It's a she.
Okay.
I mean, it's tiny.
Yeah. Now that's great because, that way you can, cuddle with the dog and then the dog goes home.
Yeah, it sat there on a couch next to me, and then before you know it, it was in my lap and falling asleep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, I just love that little thing.
Right on, right on. Hey, I'm going to see you in a little over a week.
Oh, you are?
Yes, you're going up north.
Oh, wow. I forgot all about that. I hadn't thought about that.
And
yeah, that's great.
And
you're going too?
Are you kidding me? Yes, that's the first time I've been there since October.
You do that big cooking and all that. That's great.
We're having a fish fry. Mike's been catching fish. We're going to do French fries. We're going to do coleslaw. It's going to be unbelievable.
Hallelujah. And then my neighbor across the road, they'll probably blow up my roof.
Wait, what?
They do fireworks over here.
They don't do them on Memorial Day, right?
I don't know. Well, when is that?
Yeah.
Well, I guess not.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
4th of July.
I think you got a little bit of time till that happens.
Yeah. Thank God.
All right.
I don't think they're going to do it anymore.
Okay. So that's good. The rumor is that Diana's brother, Kevin, is going to go with us.
Oh, that's awesome.
So you and him can race.
About time the guy got social.
Yeah, it's been a little while. So
I said so.
Right on. No, I won't say that. I don't want to. You know what? I'll let you say it.
Okay.
He loves you. He was asking about you.
Oh, he's fun. I really enjoy him. He's a nice, subtle guy.
Oh yeah, he's doing great.
You know what I thought about him? In his lifetime, he hasn't had an opportunity to be happy.
Wait, what?
In his lifetime, he hasn't had an opportunity to be happy.
Oh, I mean, I heard you. I just don't agree with it. He lives
He's just not.
He's very happy.
Now he is.
He lives a very simple life. When he
he has a good life now.
He had a great life when he was growing up with his family. I think things got a little weird. Maybe in the handful of years prior to this, but that's about it. He's done great for himself.
Well, I'm so happy because he really took to him.
Oh yeah, he's a big fan of you, Dad. Let me just tell you, and
love to see him.
And Joanne and everybody.
Okie doke.
Okay. Hey, I'm getting a little.
Hey, what's going on?
I think I'm getting a little feedback. It might be your volume on your end.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not my volume. My volume is good.
Yeah, you're okay. Maybe
you know what I mean.
Maybe it was on my end, Dad. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. I got a question for you. Adam writes, "Dear Meathead, what would be the perfect song to summarize your life?"
To summarize?
Yeah. What would be the perfect song to summarize your life?
My life?
Yes, sir.
Oh boy, I don't know. It just kind of crept up on me. I'm lost for words.
Is that one you might have to think about?
I can't. What do you say?
Yeah. Is that something you might have to think about?
Yes, I like to think about that.
Okay, maybe we can get back to that one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Lisa writes this. Excuse me. Dear Meathead.
What is her name?
Her name
Lisa?
Yeah, her name is Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
She writes, I have a friend who, when we get into a disagreement or say something he doesn't like or doesn't agree with, he calls me names that are very offensive. I have a friend. One of my friends called me a whore. Do you? Yeah. Can you believe that? Do you have any suggestions of how I should handle this? Signed, Lisa. Hey, can you believe that? She's got a friend that called her a nasty name.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah,
that's really difficult task to deal with. I mean,
you don't need friends like that.
Well, I would venture out to say it takes one subject at one visit to get rid of that.
Okay. So
is to tell this guy, is that a girl?
Lisa is a lady, yes.
Yeah, okay. Lisa, I'm glad you're having fun calling me the names that you do.
No. Lisa is the one who was called the nasty name.
Okay.
She wants to know.
That friend, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're having fun calling me the names that you do.
Oh.
But it's something that is not of my forte. It doesn't excite me. It doesn't give me any additional care or affection towards you. If you don't want to stop that, I will have to stop the friendship that we have and get away from them.
That is... I
have no need for a friend that would do that to me.
You wrote... All right, you said names are not of my forte and it doesn't excite me.
Yes.
Okay.
It's nothing that I care to hear somebody call me those words.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's a little much.
Friendship can go so far. Stupidity.
Wait.
Hey, when I turn off about somebody, I turn off.
Oh, yeah. You don't. Yeah, I'm with you.
Love can go so far.
Okay. Well, Dad, that's all the questions I have for today.
Well, I was planning on an hour conversation.
Yeah, I'm a little lean on the questions, but that's okay.
That's all right. A lot of people are busy.
Yeah, they sure are. Well, okay. Well,
I have a little thing to say in the finale.
Oh, please.
I have a name for the city that you live in. You heard that, didn't you?
Yes. You started by saying it's City of Love or something like that.
City of Love.
Okay.
Your city should adapt to that.
That's a good idea, Dad. I think that you're on the right track.
And and if people carry it all the time, man, all there is in your mind is love. That's beautiful.
Dad, I love the way you're thinking.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now you give our love to your beautiful wife and your family, and I appreciate the show that you have, that we can somehow or other try to put a decent word out there for the people so they can live by it.
All right, Dad, I love you.
I love you too, honey.
Okay, have a good one, guys.
Likewise.
Okay, see you guys. Thank you. There you go. He had a little phone issue today. I don't know what was that. What was up with that? Little lean on the questions. No biggie. But that was absolutely fantastic to hear him say, names are not of my forte. They don't excite me. Well, can you imagine if I ever felt that way? Calling people names does not excite me. That would be remarkable because that's all I do is call people names. I don't think there's any way to make it more clear how you feel about someone than calling someone a name. You know, I support name calling. I do not agree with that. Like, if one of you idiots says something that annoys me, I'm going to call you a name. And that's so much more effective and efficient in getting your point across rather than all of that rigmarole and long explanation. Like Melissa, she writes, we're aware. Like, if she says something dumb to me and I just say, oh, shut the fuck up. I mean, that qualifies as a nasty name. You know, if you tell somebody something like that, that's all good. That is fantastic. I love name calling. That's like my single favorite thing in the whole damn world. Shit. All right. I wanted to share with you a clip from Joe Rogan. I forgot who sent it to me. I apologize. But Joe Rogan got in the weeds the other day, and this is awesome. I don't know who he has on his show. I rarely know the people that he has on there. And I've been there. I've done what is about to happen. I have had this happen. So I have no leg to stand on here. But he gets an article, a fake article, a satirical article, talking about how in Australia they are banning people growing their own food, like farming. And then he runs with it like it's true, and then creates a point of view about it to bolster an argument that he's made before. So basically, he's fueling something, a belief of his on a story that is 100% false in an attempt to, satire, be a joke.
I'm going to find out what this is, but I read something briefly and I didn't get into the article. But they were saying that they were trying to pass a bill that would outlaw you growing your own food in Australia.
Oh, my God.
Did you read that?
No.
It was a part of Australia. I think it was New South Wales. Someone was trying to pass a law that won't allow you to grow your own food. And they were saying, well, you could grow your own food, and what if the disease is from your food? It infects the population.
I hate the bit he's doing. I hate the face. I hate the voice.
We can have that.
Oh, they pulled that card.
I want to know what their justification was, but I'm pretty sure it had to do with like agricultural contamination or, This is the guy that's giving you advice on how to treat COVID. This is the guy. You could justify it if you're a real piece of shit. You could say, well, most pandemics have come from agriculture, animal agriculture. We can't have unchecked pig ownership. That's not fair. We can't if you're growing vegetables. What if your vegetables have ergot in them and diseases?
Nice courtesy laugh. Who is this asshole he's talking to?
Fucking creeps, man. These fucking creeps, they got a good grip on people during the pandemic. They locked everybody down in Australia. And then, you know what? We got to stop these motherfuckers from growing their own food. Because that's how you fucking smoke out an anti-vaxxer. Yeah. You can't even go to the grocery store anymore. And you can't grow your food.
No.
Okay. So he's made this whole big stance bit. And that now he's going to realize everything he said is not true.
Pendant.
Take that shot, bitch. Did you find anything?
No. You are now dependent upon the state.
Passes bill.
No, I know what to look for. I'm just nothing's coming up. The closest thing I could find was something like this. That's not
new
what
food. No, it's not.
Saying.
It's not in New Zealand. It's in Australia.
I know, but this is close.
New Zealand is like right around the corner.
Could have.
It's got to be a real
dumbass is looking at his phone now. I've done this. I'm not going to say that I haven't done this. Okay.
Thing. It seems too good to not be.
It's obviously.
I typed in outlaw growing food in Australia, and not a single thing comes up.
Hold on.
Except for that, which was a false thing.
$100 million a year.
Growing your own food.
They want us completely dependent
I have no idea who this guy is. And he's trying to, while Joe Rogan looks it up, he's doing him a favor, filling in the silence by furthering the bullshit that he's been spewing.
Completely dependent.
Yeah, I can't find it either.
Oh,
damn it. It better not be fake. It might be fake.
But even if it's fake,
listen,
right?
listen,
like
listen
the fake is usually the warning.
Even if it's fake, whoever you are, the fake is usually the warning. Oh my God, that is fantastic. Oh shit. That was special. All right. Joe Rogan having a normal one. Watch until the end. Man. Hard to argue with $100 million, I guess. Babylon Bee writers are losing their shit, says Jason. Known satirical site. That was great. Nothing more. You know, I mean, people fuck up. Again, I've done that. No excuse. No excuse. But I just love how he does the big anti-COVID, whatever, misinformation bullshit. And then while trying to track down a news story, it's like, oh, fuck. That's embarrassing. Again, I've been there. It's embarrassing as hell when that happens. It's terrible. Okay, it's time for pee-pee. Kyle says, you have? When was this? When did you get tricked about a fake article? Shut up. Hey. Ben, our very own Ben from the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. You might have heard this if you're on Patreon, because we talked about it yesterday, and I actually called him and got him on. He was delivering FedEx, and a German Shepherd dog. I never used to call them German Shepherd dogs, by the way. I used to just say a German Shepherd. You know, no one says Labrador dog or Bulldog dog or Pound Puppy dog. Why do we have to say German Shepherd dog? Anyway, German Shepherd dog bit him 3 times. And I was so happy for him. I said, Ben, this is great news. You were mauled. This is a tremendous win for you. You are going to have a ton of money. He laughed, and I said, I'm not kidding you, Ben. This is why homeowners have insurance. Ben was given instructions about this home from the other drivers. And they said there was specific details about where the dog always is, and but the dog was off of its leash and a menace, and so he was attacked by the dog and injured. I go, this is all good. Adam says if he sues them, will they put the dog down? I wonder. I don't know. Not his problem. Not his problem at all. You know, I'm telling you this. If I get bit by a dog at someone's residence, I'm going to be so happy as it mauls me. I go, Ben, you know, you sue for, I don't know, $100 million. And you know, you're scared to go outside now. These are all things that you have to do. yesterday. By the way, here's a picture of his bloody arm. Oh, God. I said, oh, shit, that's $1 million right there. I said, if you'd like to talk to a personal injury attorney, let me know. I will put you in touch with who you need to talk to. He said, thank you. I'm going to talk to my bosses about it tomorrow morning. Yeah. He no longer has the ability to work because he's frightened to step outside of the truck. So, okay. And he was expecting to make big money with FedEx, plus pain and suffering. That's $150,000 a year. And he's 35 now, and he was going to work till he was 70. So that's 35 more years. I'm just going to say $70,000 a year times 35. That's $2.45 million, plus punitive damages, nerve damage. We are looking at a windfall of cash for that fucker. A big, big win for Ben. I'm so happy he was attacked by that dog. And I hope you all go out today and get mauled by a dog. Injured arm. He can't jerk off his friends. He was a child when he did that. Okay? He was a young child when that happened. All right. Looking forward to getting more info from Ben coming up on the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. Hire me on Cameo, cameo.com/Eric Zane. I want to do a cameo for you. Just $15. Bosco's Pub in Hudsonville, Michigan. Great burgers, great drinks, stiff drinks, cold beer, no Russian vodka. Bosco's Pub, part of Terra Square. Visit them and go try a burger at Bosco's Pub. Bring the family. Please mention me to whoever is serving you. Excuse me. Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. Fantastic place to get your vehicles repaired. Servicing all makes and models. Everything except Volkswagens. They are finishing up an extensive add-on to their facility, more than doubling the size to serve the community better. If you want more information, check out their website, Irvines, Irvines.com. A lot of people want to put IR, but it's ER. Irvines.com. Amazing Google reviews. Terrific near 5-star average. 616-532-6600. A&E Heating and Cooling. 616-516-8579 to set up a AC tune-up. This is very, very important. We kind of have a little bit of a cooling trend right now, but we're going to have the heat before you know it, pretty much for the rest of the summer towards the fall. So probably a good idea to get your AC tuned up. Make sure it's running efficiently and effectively because obviously energy costs are through the roof, and you want to do everything you can to pay the lowest amount for your electric bill. So your AC needs to be running efficiently. $79 for a tune-up. If you need any more extensive work or scheduled maintenance, you can schedule it as well. A&E Heating and Cooling, aeheatingcooling.com or 616-516-8579. If you need a new install, they specialize, and I should say they install the Comfort Maker brand, which is the absolute best in the business. Go ahead and get a few estimates from whoever else. Get the go with the assholes with the stupid tennis playing commercial, with the annoying mom with the terrible voice. Get an estimate from those losers. Get a estimate from Service Professor, and then it's gonna be a pain in the ass because they're gonna upcharge you on everything. They don't do that at A&E Heating and Cooling. Then get A&E Heating and Cooling's estimate, and you will see the difference. Okay, a quick word for drizzly.com, DRIZLY.com. Okay, you're at a party. Everybody's having a great time. No one wants to leave to go make a beer run, a wine run, a liquor run, whatever it may be. You're all having too much fun flirting with each other around the fire, having a good time. Okay, let's go to drizzly.com, pick out what we want, and before you know it, some dude is dropping it off. Oh my gosh. Why did it take so long for something as amazing as this to become available? You can also go to the Drizzly app or drizzly.com, DRIZLY.com, and send a gift to someone. That's awesome, too. Drizzly, the most convenient way to buy beer, wine, and spirits with delivery to your doorstep in under 60 minutes. It's the #1 app for alcohol delivery. That's DRIZLY.com. Drizzly's giving every new customer $5 off their first order. Just use the promo code FAST5, F-A-S-T, the number 5, at checkout. Convenience of home delivery in under 60 minutes. Get it when you need it. It's a great gift as well. Drizzly.com, DRIZLY.com. Fast 5 at checkout to save $5. Damn it. I don't know what my problem is today. There is a McDonald's. I know exactly where this is because Jackie used to live there. And it was always shit. Every time you go, everybody's got a bad attitude when you go through the drive-thru. And then it takes forever. The people that are working there, you can just see how slow they're working, that they don't give a shit about anything. God, does that bug me. Nothing better when you go to a McDonald's where they actually take pride in what they're doing. You know? I just love it. I love it when they do, but when they don't, when they treat you like shit, and that has been the problem at this McDonald's, and I'm going to say exactly where it is. If you're on the northwest side of Grand Rapids, it's right on Powers and Leonard. It's a shithole. Fuck this McDonald's. Now, the latest thing at this dump is some crazy bitch who's working there. You give her your credit card, and then she takes a picture of it. I'm not even joking. And so some lady was there, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I want to get my value meal." All right, and she gives the card, and then holy shit, she turns around, and the lady who gave the card, all she wants to do is get her value meal. She noticed something wasn't right, and this dumb bitch who's working at the drive-thru does it right in front of the customer. Check this out.
Thermostat.
An employee at a West Michigan McDonald's has been arrested after the employee was caught taking pictures of a customer's credit card in the drive-thru.
Now, police say this incident happened back on Thursday, May 5th, at the McDonald's on Leonard on the city's northwest side.
And we're told the employee is a juvenile and was arrested and charged with felony possession of a financial transaction device. 13 on your side's Keely Lovern joins us now after hearing from a customer who says she caught the employee in the act. Keely.
Yeah, that's right. Cheryl Flores says she stopped at the McDonald's after a long day at work and she noticed the employee in the drive-thru window take a picture of her debit card. Now, Flores says when she gave the employee her debit card, the woman turned her back and took the picture. She says she honked her horn to scare the employee, but she said she had just dropped the woman's card. Now, Flores says she then locked her debit card while she was in the drive-thru line, and when she got home, she called that store, that McDonald's location, and the manager told her that the surveillance video shows that employee taking a picture of several debit cards.
I second-guessed myself what I actually seen. Honestly, because like I said, everybody says the Karen. I didn't want to be the Karen.
I've got the haircut, so I don't actually want to be one, though.
You know, and I wasn't in a good mood. I had worked a really long shift. Just go back, backtrack, check your accounts.
Now, police say no other employees were charged in this incident. In a statement from McDonald's of Michigan, they tell us at 13 on Your Side, the company, that they are cooperating with police.
All right. I should probably call there. You guys want me to call the McDonald's? Okay. McDonald's, Powers, and Leonard. All right. This is something I wouldn't do on the radio. I'd probably get in trouble.
What's the McDonald's?
Hey, is this the McDonald's where the chick was taking pictures of the credit card?
Yes, it is.
Oh my God! Is she now? And you've worked with her, right?
No longer.
Oh, they fired her. Holy crap! Well, I'm glad you guys are being honest about it. I mean, she obviously was a real pain in the ass.
Right.
Okay. So can we maybe work on the speed at the drive-thru? It's super slow.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so that's no fraud and faster in the drive-thru.
Yep. Nope. No more.
Okay, you guys are the best. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
See ya. There we go. That's probably the farthest I've ever gotten with a phone call like this. Uh-oh, Eric's going to get this kid fired. I didn't do anything wrong. It was a nice conversation. What the fuck is wrong with you? Shut up. See, that's me being loving to you. Shut up. All right. Let's get into Hollywood actor Ezra Miller. This is the dude who, in the, what do you call it, the DC movies, plays the Flash. He also plays in Fantastic Beasts. Terry says you should have asked if the ice cream machine was working. This guy, he has had a bad spring. I think he got arrested more than once in Hawaii. We are going to watch the, what do you call it? Body cam footage and the in-car footage of Ezra Miller's arrest. There's a couple of things you're going to have to pay attention to there. In this.
Attention homeowner.
Just hitting the wall here. These fucking
roofs
ads.
On your
Oh, Jesus.
Roofing styles on home.
Okay. I've got audio. I've got video. Here we go.
Okay, hold on.
What? What's happening? What's happening?
Stop.
Is your body cam still on?
Yeah, sit down.
Would you make sure it's on?
Yeah, it's on. I'm coming, sir.
Is your body cam on? Will you please make sure it's on?
Yes, sir.
Is it time to come out for real?
Yep.
Is it time to come out? This is after they've arrested him. I'm going in a weird order because the clip that I want to really focus on is a different clip, but I'll get to that.
Okay, so make sure please don't touch any of it. It's all sacred religious material. Okay. None of it is illegal in any capacity. I really appreciate if you didn't touch it because it's all from my religion, Judaism. You can pick up.
Arresting him, or I should say, undoing his cuffs. Okay. This clip, though, is the one that I want you to see, I think. Oh, great. There's an ad. Of course. We're on a roll today on the ads. Okay.
Just let me sit with my hands facing out so I don't get nerve damage.
Okay, he wants, if he's going to be cuffed, he wants to be cuffed in front. Okay? Because he claims that he's going to get injured and he's a musician.
Let me sit with my hands facing out so I don't get nerve damage. I'm a musician, so my nerves in my hands are important to me. Please don't hurt them. Please, I beg you. I have nerve damage from police handcuffs.
So now he says, don't hurt me. And then he says, I do have nerve damage from handcuffs. The cop is just not speaking. He's just buckling him in so he's snug as a bug in a rug.
Life in New Jersey. I know y'all are not those cops, but please do not damage my nerves in my hands again. It'd be really, really awful for me.
I love the professionalism, how they just don't engage him in conversation. Yeah, this guy's such a handful.
I understand, officer. Whatever you need.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely cooperating.
Okay, so he is cooperating. But this is the moment that it gets hilarious. I'm going to have to say what he says because it's hard to hear. After the cop refers to Ezra Miller as sir, things get weird.
Because our island is so small, there's only just one.
Kona has a different one then.
Kona has a different one.
Okay, but they're just
this is in Hawaii.
By neighborhood?
Yes.
Okay, got
so
it.
Puna has a different one.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yes. Sorry, sir.
Okay, right there. Sorry, sir. This is the problem.
Has a different one then.
Kona has a different one.
Okay, but they're just labeled by neighborhood?
Yes.
Okay, got
so
it.
Puna has a different one.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yes. Sorry, sir.
I'm sorry. I'm not a sir. I'm transgender, non-binary.
I'm not a sir. I'm transgender, non-binary.
Yes, sir. It's not.
Okay. I was just trying to be respectful.
If you fail to do that again, that is an act of intentional bigotry, and it is a technical hate crime according to U.S. federal law. Please call me they, them, theirs. You can use the term mix or mixia if you prefer. Transgender, non-binary. Mafu wahine.
Oh. He said, I'm not a sir. I'm transgender, non-binary. The cop says he was trying to be respectful. Ezra Miller says, if you fail to do that again, it is an act of intentional bigotry. And it is a technical hate crime according to U.S. federal law. Come on, man. Oh, Jesus, that is awesome. Holy cow. It says here the chaotic arrest.
No, this brother, I was playing darts.
Okay. And then what?
I don't go spit out.
Oh, blurry.
Yeah.
29 location no.
I got assaulted in this bar twice in a row. I film myself when I get assaulted for NFT crypto art. What's your name? What's your badge number?
Wait. I'm filming myself getting assaulted. I film myself getting assaulted for NFT crypto art. What's your name? What's your badge number?
I got assaulted in this bar twice in a row. I film myself when I get assaulted for NFT crypto art. What's your name? What's your badge number? Tell me your name and your badge number.
What key?
Ezra.
Full name, full badge number. Tell me your name and your badge number. Tell me your name and your badge number. Please don't touch me. Tell me your name and your badge number. Now.
Wow.
Tell me your name and your badge number.
He is the light. That's his phone.
136. Sir, get off the road.
Central 131.
I'm being arrested for disorderly conduct?
Yeah.
Okay. I was assaulted, you understand that, right?
Okay.
Well, you could have told us that instead of running away and playing all of these theatrics. You could have just told
The
us.
dress is nice. I like the combo, the purple pants and the dark coat.
I'm sorry,
No, you're not sorry. You could have took this thing real quick.
Sorry.
You wanted to play the game.
I was complying.
Well, you wasn't complying.
I was. You said get off the road, I got off the road.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No, you
I walked on the edge of the road.
Central 13150.
So what did I do wrong?
getting arrested for disorderly. Somebody's
okay, a guy in that bar declared himself as a Nazi. I have it on film, and he attacked me.
Okay, so?
I claim my 9th Amendment rights to not be unlawfully persecuted for a crime of no designation. Disorderly conduct being something.
You know, it's moments like this that I wish this is the guy who, you know, you actually want Derek Chauvin arresting a guy like this. You know, you actually pray for that to happen.
I am unguilty of. I claim my 4th Amendment rights to not be searched and seized on no probable cause that you will not be able to offer in a court of law. I claim my 4th Amendment rights to not be searched and seized. Please do not touch my ring.
It has to come off.
Okay.
You'll get it right
after. My 4th Amendment rights.
Please do not touch my ring. It has to come off. Okay.
Sir, it's going to be right here, okay?
Seizure,
We're just letting you know it's going to be right here.
unlawfully without probable cause. I claim my 4th Amendment rights to not be unlawful. Hey, you just touched my penis. Please don't do that.
Oh.
I'm not transgender, non-binary. I don't want to be searched by a man. I'm transgender, non-binary, and I don't want to be searched by a man. I claim my 4th Amendment rights. These are Nerf guns, just in case you worry that they're bullets. Those are Nerf bullets.
Thank you for letting me.
They are fake and they are a toy.
Thank you for letting me.
This is my belt buckle and my Nerf bullets.
I appreciate that.
Please don't take them from me. The flash ring means a lot to me. It's very valuable.
The flash ring means a lot to me. Adam says, I had to Google this weasel. Still not sure why anyone cares who he is. You know, I mean, you and I are old. Younger people know who this guy is. And like I said, he's had a prominent part in the Fantastic Beasts franchise. And he also plays the part of the Flash. But I don't think anymore. I don't think he will be around much longer. Oh, fuck. Corey says the fact that this piece of shit was cast as the Flash pisses me off so much. Jason says, wait, if he's non-binary, he wouldn't want to be searched by a female cop either, right? I don't know. I have no idea. Aram says he sounded like he was smiling when he discussed the Nerf bullets. Yeah, I think, yeah, he's crazy, but crazy like a fox. He knows what the fuck he's doing. Tyler says, I'm so sad this psycho is playing the Flash. I'd be thrilled if they'd fire him, scrap all of his work, and recast that role. No, you want to put him on site, or on the set, so that all the other actors have to put up with him. What a pain in the ass this guy is. Jesus. And I wish that you'd have footage of the cops saying, Ezra, look, buddy, we're going to get through this. But everybody's recording this, and you look like a huge pain in the ass pussy. So just button your lip for a minute. If you just stop talking for just a little bit, everything you say is stupid. Okay? All right. Chris says the cop can just say he's not. Oh, I'm non-binary too. Oh, cool. All right. This bit of audio video I'm going to share with you is going around. This is a football player. Used to play with the Chicago Bears. It's either Tarek or Tariq Cohen. And he's live streaming a workout showing his footwork. He's getting ready to try to get back in the game. He had to take a whole year off of football because he hurt his knee. He had an ACL issue. And in week 3 of the 2020 season, he missed the entire 2021 season rehabbing the knee. So this is him doing his workout, live streaming. So people are watching his shit. Off he goes. Look at that. Okay, something bad just happened. Did you hear that? That was the sound of an exploding Achilles tendon. I'm not even kidding. His right leg, the Achilles tendon, went boom. Oh. Wow. It's fucked. Did you hear that? Oh. That is rough. Ooh. Ruptured Achilles tendon. That's another year. Oh. Man, it seems like that happens, it can happen at the most benign of moments. Just running backwards and forwards, and you have that happen. God. A lot of experts are weighing in saying that typically when that one goes, when you have that injury, that there's just like no coming back from that. Oh, holy shit. By the way, Jacqueline, my Jacqueline is now getting today. Is this her 5th knee surgery she's getting? They happen so often, I don't even talk about them anymore. Hello, I'm podcasting. How are you?
Good, how are you?
You're not going to work today?
No, I am for a half day, but we have an open house at our work today, so I was sent to Party City to go buy some balloons.
Oh, well then this is good timing.
It is.
You're getting your 5th knee surgery today, right?
No, today is 4.
4? Oh, I'm sorry. I overstated that.
But I will be having 5.
You will be having 5. Now you're scheduling them 2 at a time?
Well, no, because this surgery today is to biopsy the cartilage. It's a knee scope to get the cartilage, and then they'll send that cartilage to the lab and grow it, and then transplant that cartilage back into my knee at a different time, a different surgery.
You've ruptured both ACLs, yes?
Yep.
Which one is the most problematic?
The left, but this isn't. The left knee is most problematic, but the ACL is fine right now. It's just other issues.
Okay. So, is this going to affect your ability? Are you going to be like an old arthritic lady who can't walk? Seriously?
Probably. I'll probably need a knee replacement down the road.
Oh, that makes me sad. I don't like that.
Okay.
Oh, what so, is this okay? The last surgery happened, and then you went back to playing soccer, right?
Yeah, it went great.
Does this have to do with? Did you injure it again playing soccer, or would this have happened if you weren't playing soccer?
I think it would have happened anyway because I really didn't. Nothing happened in a game that like made it happen. It just started feeling weird and hurting, and I couldn't like twist or turn or really run. But yeah, so I think it was bound to happen because the cartilage was just being worn down. So
damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So is this going to be like you're loopy and this is a seriously invasive thing or no?
I go under general anesthesia, but it's just a knee scope. So like, it'll be like all the other ones, but it won't be it shouldn't be as long of a procedure.
Rumor is you're excited about this surgery.
I like surgery. It's fun.
Why do you like who likes surgery?
I like the attention.
Oh God. You're such a pain in the ass. You really are.
And it's fun because, like, I know all the staff, so I get to see all my old friends.
All right. Okay. Yeah. Well, I'm going to try to be there, okay?
Oh, okay.
I'll try. Do you need anybody to let the dog out?
You'll have to talk to Justin. We'll be there at like 1 at my house at like 1 and be able to let her out and stuff. But depends how long the surgery is, or Justin will have to be at the hospital the whole time, and Dr. Healy always runs really late. So
yeah,
if it gets started really late, you might have to go.
Right.
Let her out.
If you like surgeries, you should donate a kidney.
No, we'll see.
Yeah, right.
If I need surgery, it's fun.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I love you.
Okay. Maybe see you later.
Okay. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. There you go. All right. I've got T-shirts to give away. You can get them at ericzaneshow.com. I've got tickets to give away for Berlin Raceway. I'm going to be at Berlin Raceway coming up on Saturday for another Zaniac get-together. If you buy tickets online, they're $12. Okay? I forgot to mention that before. But if you want the $12 tickets, otherwise they're a little bit more when you get them in person for some reason. Don't know why. Buy them in advance, $12 a pop, 15 and under, kids free. 15 and under are free, I should say. You can bring a 12 by 18 cooler with all the snacks you want, all the soft drinks you want. No booze. You cannot bring booze in. You can buy booze there, and it's only $5 a pop. That's a lot cheaper than the 12 to 14 you pay at other venues. $5 for a beer. Parking is free. You can get away with a family of 5. Well, hell, a family of 8 if they're under 15. Doesn't matter. Maybe you got a lot of kids or friends in the neighborhood. And with very little money spent, it's going to be 5,000 plus people there for this weekend's races at Berlin Raceway. Racing starts at 4 p.m., qualifying in the 3 o'clock hour. I will see you there, and I want to see you there. BerlinRaceway.com, where speed belongs. If you go to my Facebook page or my Twitter feed, at the top of it, pinned to the top, is a post if you want to try to win tickets like either of those posts. Okay, and then you're in the running for the ticket giveaway. You could win a family 5-pack of tickets. You won't even need all 5 tickets because, only 15 and above, 15 and older, have to pay for the damn tickets. You'll have an overabundance of tickets. BerlinRaceway.com. Okay, Van Dyke Mortgage, the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage, 231-332-6505. Love them so much. You can get a mortgage anywhere in the U.S. except for Alaska, Hawaii, South Carolina, and Maine. 231-332-6505. If your credit's great, this is an easy process. If it's not great, it takes a little bit more work. They can get you through that, though. Not everybody who does mortgages is created equal, because there occasionally is a time when a person who's doing mortgages, seriously, has to get somebody a mortgage that's not that big of a mortgage. They don't make as much money. So a lot of the people that do mortgages for a living are like, oh, shit, I got this fucking $130,000 loan. I'm not even hardly making any money on this. Well, that doesn't matter. Mario doesn't work that way. He knows that people who are either just getting started with the first-time loan or digging out of credit issues, they will eventually turn it around and be returning customers. 231-332-6505. Thank you to Mario. Last but not least, Rick from TC Paintball is still calling me a hack. He had a horrible, horrible reaction to Devil Fart Mike. It did not go over well, and it got super weird. I think we navigated that the best we could, but he is he's sending me, okay, he has to pay for his marketing. And he said, I'm sending it in an envelope appropriately addressed to my favorite hack, because he was suggesting that farting on the mic was hack. So, he is still hammering me about that. And I kind of have to just, oh, thanks. Yeah, sorry. He also adds that he's made a change. Women and kids leagues are both on Wednesdays currently. That is now a Wednesday-only thing. The women's and kids leagues happen at the same time. Terry's better half, Beth, I guess, has become an absolute beast on the paintball field, and she's been just killing the women's league. They like see her walk in the door, like, oh no, she's back. She's gonna slaughter us. TCPaintballGR.com. Enjoy the fun. All right, here we go. We're getting close to summer, so obviously we're outdoors now at TC Paintball. You got 2 paintball fields. You got the Village and then the airball field. And so you can drop in during the week. You can do the Little League on Wednesdays, Ladies League on Wednesdays. Not to mention Saturday, you can make a reservation with co-workers, friends, compadres, whatever you want, neighborhood kids, all at TC Paintball. Do reach out to them at TC Paintball and reserve the time for Saturday. TCPaintballGR.com. We have a paintball event coming up on Sunday, June 26th. It's Paintball War 19, the Summer Slaughter. Back to Fartville. The Summer Slaughter, back to Fartville at TC Paintball. Online at TCPaintballGR.com. All right. Rick is, he is, I think, a little finicky because, as we know, he had that horrible reaction to Devil Fart Mike. And yesterday, he had a horrible reaction to Aram and Aram's stupidity about hunting deer and his take on the world when it comes to consuming meat. Rick said, quote, I had to stop listening because of Aram. It's like, what? Huh? What do you mean you stopped? Oh, I can't do it anymore. I can't listen anymore. What? It makes me so mad. I can't listen. What the fuck? Who are you? Oh, my God. Oh, I see our asshole of the day. I agree with that. These guys are assholes. Every time I see defund the GRPD, I want to add funding to GRPD. Brought to you by TC Paintball. And, of course, JM Synthetics. Do I need to do that every time I say brought to you by TC Paintball? Honorable mention to people who back into the driveway for asshole of the day. All right. Thank you so much for being here. That is my time for this, the 18th of May, 2022. You guys are the best, and I will talk to you on the Patreon. Till then, bye-bye.